Welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. Last time we began the Tower of Latria, Stage 1, which is this lovely Prison of Hope, is what it's called. And this time we are just making our way down to the lower levels. Very slowly, very steadily. We are making progress, so yeah. These two gates, the one back there, and then this one over here, we will be going through them in just a little while, but for right now we don't have the key for them. We did get some more keys though, so we have some more doors to open up. Alright, we have the heavy crossbow. I don't think we've gotten the heavy crossbow yet. We did get the light crossbow. But anyway, watch out. Yeah, there's actually a mind flayer walking down the hallway over there. Hey, buddy. Be like that. It's not very nice. Yep, here he comes. And I completely miss. Okay. And he doesn't seem to care. Hi. How are you? Good thing these guys have really short-term memory. Alright. Anyway. I forgot to mention this last episode, but the mind flayers are actually really good for farming spices. So, you know, fresh spice, old spice, any of that kind of stuff. The best way to get it is usually from the mind flayers, and what it does is it regenerates your magic points. So basically, if you're gonna be a big magic user, you use this stuff. And usually, even if you're not a huge magic user, you want to keep some of it on you. You know, use it. So I'll just equip the fresh spice. And we'll also have the half moon grass that we've obtained. Anyway, right over here, we have Lord Ridiel, or Lord Rydell. I always call him Lord Rydell because that's how it looks, but it's apparently pronounced Ridiel. So it's locked. Can we talk to him? There we go.
You are a sane one, aren't you?
Very sane.
My name is Ridiel.
Yep.
Please, liberate me from this cell. I have precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
He must retrieve an article from his corpse. So yeah, our friend in there, Ridiel, he's already dead. He is a blue phantom, so he's just sort of trying to get out of the cell. Apparently, he's stuck in there. He can't go through solid matter. But he wants to go get something precious from his physical body, his corpse. So hopefully we'll be able to help him out. It actually involves world tendency. And each time I stop recording a batch of videos, I actually lose all my world tendency. So there is a big problem with that. I don't know if we're going to be able to do a lot of the world tendency stuff just because I can't record all this in one go. Especially with school. It's just like, you know, I have very precious little time to be recording and doing all this stuff, so usually I'm just going to be recording in short bursts, a few episodes at a time, all that good stuff. But yeah, so I'm trying to think. Hopefully I'll do 3-1, 3-2, that's Tower of Latria here, and we'll be able to take care of a good amount of this stuff. Hopefully free him. We're definitely going to be able to save Sage Freke, because that's pretty mandatory event stuff right there, unless you don't want to go with, you know, the whole magic thing. And magic is very nice to have, and it's definitely going to give us a reason for all of the Demon Souls we've been saving up. So that's that. Right here, we have the Fluted Armor. This is actually the armor that you see in the intro. It is the lightest heavy armor you're going to come across in the game, so, or the heaviest light armor. I don't know what it's classified as, but it's pretty stinking good. And we also have the Kite Shield, but it's not as good as our Dark Heater Shield. we'll use this stuff for the rest of this episode just for the sake of it, but yeah. And we also got the Silver Bracelets. We can't wear them because we're not a female character. They're one of the few female exclusive items, and their effect is actually the same as the Silver Coronet, which increases your magic a little bit. If you wear the golden, or no, not the golden, the Silver Bracelets, sorry. I am really just sidetracked today. But if you wear the Silver Bracelets, you get a little bit more magic, in addition to the Coronet. So if you want to wear both, it does stack. They do stack on top of each other, so you can get a lot of extra magic that way, in case you're a little bit low and you want to have some more. You can do that. But anyway, we're just sort of opening these things up, seeing if we can find anything. There's not a whole lot in these cells. I'm just opening them because I'm OCD, and if I don't open all the cells, I'll probably go crazy or something. Ah, here's something. And it is an unknown soldier's soul. Not the most useful treasure in the world, but we'll take it. But yeah, as you can see, this is the... oh my god, the eyes. This is the Fluted Armor stuff you saw in the intro. It's pretty good. The shield is also pretty fancy. It has a nice design, but as nice as that design is, it's just... this shield isn't quite as good as the Kite Shield. Or no, this is the Kite Shield. Oh my god, can't think today. It's not as good as the Dark Heater Shield or the Heater Shield in general, so we're gonna stick with that. And that will be that. If you saw the game lagging a little bit, it does drop in frames if things get really frantic, and when you're breaking open all these pots with all the physics that goes on with that, it does tend to make the system chug a little bit. Oh no! That was very dangerous. Don't try to get that extra hit off. I was being dumb there. Ooh, ow. I forgot I have a slow roll, so I can't be all dodgy like I usually am. I'm used to that playstyle, so that's the problem I'm having. This is what this thing likes to do. It shoots this soul arrow. I think it's actually the enhanced version of soul arrow, which the name escapes me right now, but yeah. So he just kind of does that over and over again. It's kind of frustrating, but you just gotta be patient with this guy. In fact, let me see what I can do here. Let's use some magic. We really don't have very good magic at all, but we may as well. Just cheese him to death, make things a little bit faster. There we go. So it just sort of explodes. I call that thing the Legion. I don't think it's actually called Legion, but some people call it Grand Falloon after the Legion in Symphony of the Night. I've always called all those bosses Legion, but yeah. Basically, it's a big clump of those prisoners just kind of put together in this big demonic ball of evil, or something like that. There's a crystal gecko, crystal lizard right over there. I don't usually get it just because what it's doing right there... is it... I don't think it's still running. Huh. Well, what it does as soon as you get close enough to it down here, it tries to run off, and if you try to chase it, generally you'll fall off that cliff. And that is actually very easy to fall to. That's why I went this way first, just to establish before I show it off. Because if you come from the other way, go around here, and then try to go back up this way, it's very easy to trick yourself and, you know, just fly right over this gap, fall in, die. I've done it many times myself. It's one of the numerous traps that got me in this game. But yeah, let's head down that way, just see what we can get, if anything. In this cell, there's a torture chair, nothing else. Those torture chairs are pretty morose looking. You got like spikes in them, spikes in the armrest, spikes in the seat. It's not very comfy furniture, that is to be sure. Just to be certain. Anyway. But yeah. We can just step right on out here. We can get a few nice little items out here. That's really the only purpose of this area. You get some moonlight stone. I guess that's all we have down here. I thought there was more. They're usually... I don't know. I do not know. I am just so very rusty. Haven't played this game in a very long time, so... My sincere apologies. What we got right there is the S-stock. Let's just see it. It is... Well, it just looks like your general longsword. Ah! But the thing is, it is used more like a rapier, I guess. Yeah, the S-stock is a rapier, isn't it? Well, anyway, it's a long piercing weapon. It's a pretty good choice if you're going for that strategy, you know, piercing armor, all that good stuff. What was that? Okay. I guess one of the mind flayers, got stuck right in the ceiling there. That's interesting. I dig it. But yeah. And just continue up here. There's not actually much we can do up here, but I just want to show it off to, you know, for the sake of showing it off. Let's see. So, right over here, we have a locked hallway. There's actually some nice equipment down there. We can get some armor. I believe it's the Venerable Sage's armor set. And if you're looking into the whole magic thing, that's usually the thing for you. Anyway, say hello to Crossbow Jesus. This guy is popularly named in some groups Crossbow Jesus. I only recently found out about its name, and it just kind of sticks with him, you know? It's very fitting. It's this big, holy-looking guy with his arms outstretched, and he just opens up and unleashes fiery, arrowy vengeance upon your soul. Or something like that. Anyway, we're just running along the side here, doing some very dangerous running around type stuff. And we just get an ephemeral eyes right there. I just do that early. You can actually drop off, but I feel like that's a little bit more risky. Right down here, if you cross this bridge and then go all the way over, you can drop down and get the ephemeral eyes, but I'm not a fan of doing that, so we're just gonna stick with going out there, doing it individually, and then going out here. But yeah, Crossbow Jesus shoots a bunch of crossbows. What you gotta do is just get that first one, the Prison of Hope Warden's Key. And with that, we can continue on the level. We do have to backtrack a little bit to get to where we're going, though. But yeah, as you can see, that little drop-off right there, I don't like going down that. Now, if I were really freaking skilled, I would dodge roll through that. Because with the amount of invincibility frames that you have in your dodge roll, if you're wearing light armor, you can actually make it through there without getting hit, even though it's a huge wall of arrows and you're not supposed to be able to. It's sort of just a trick that people like to use. I personally have never used it, though, and I don't really plan to. Right there we got the Mercury Rapier. Alright, so we're back here. We're gonna use the Warden's Key that we got back there and open up this first gate. We'll come back and unlock the second gate, just for the sake of it. For the sake of symmetry, you know. Can't just leave one gate unlocked. Oh my, what were you doing that for? You're a silly man. Oh, die. Only upon your imminent death can you become funky. I don't know. The power of funk can only be gained through your death. Oh god. See, this is why I don't like slow roll. It allows a lot less time for dodging stuff. Yes? Why?
It's your birthday.
Oh, yeah. Alright, to be truthful, that was just horrible. I think my commentary was kind of fading out. I literally just had to, like, smack myself across the face to wake myself up. This is not the best time to be recording Demon Souls. I'm not in the right mindset, yet again. But yeah, we're just gonna try and persevere, get through this level, and, maybe the next if we can. And see the next guy over there. Alright, I think we're still good. We're gonna roll away as soon as we can. Ugh. Oh my god! I'm taking off the freaking fluted armor. Okay. We're back again. Died twice the same enemies. See, that's why I don't wear heavy armor. I suck using it. And I don't plan accordingly. For having to use it, so that's my inexperience with heavy armor. I just died twice in a row. As you can see, we lost our old bloodstain and got this new one, so any of the souls that we had back there, I don't know how many souls we lost. To be frank, I don't care that much. I am a little bit sad that I died twice in a row on the same enemies. That's just not good, but, I don't know. My mission statement is to show off games that people might not know about, try and interest them, try and explain as best as I can. I'm trying to do that, guys, and frankly, maybe this wasn't the best idea for an LP, but I am going to go through with it. I'm going to finish it up, and, we'll put this behind us. I think Demon Souls is honestly best left to those random videos, but regardless, I've started this. I have never canceled an LP of mine, and I don't plan to start now, so even if this is a horrible idea, hopefully I will get better. I will try and make this entertaining as I can. It's not the easiest game to commentate on for me, you know? I mean, plenty of interesting stuff in it. It's an amazing game, but for sure, you could find people who have done it better than me. Anyway, we just closed up Crossbow Jesus. He will not be bothering us anymore with his crossbows of death. And, we can run on down this hallway. Pick up some fancy stuff. Clever Rat's Ring, right there we got. I believe the Clever Rat's Ring will, give us extra offense. Does it give you extra? I'm not even looking at the rings. Let me check. Yeah, attack power increases at 30% or less health. So basically, if you stick below 30% HP, if you're very confident in your ability to never get hit, which some people are, you know, some people use that as a strategy. Actually, they can layer that along with a unique weapon which has the same effect to get like a 60%, or no, just an overall damage increase. Not 60%, sorry, I was thinking the health percent was along the same lines as the percent increase for damage, but that's not the case. Anyway, it just makes your attack power a lot stronger when you're low on health, so it's sort of a do or die kind of item, pretty much. But yeah, I believe that's the only thing we got that I really need to talk about. Aside from that, beware of the liar ahead. Aside from that, not too much else to talk about. Anyway, we're running along this excessively long hallway back here. This is actually vital for this boss fight. If you don't take down this guy, the boss will actually continue to respawn over and over again until you get a clue and kill him.
What do you want? I am a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
So yeah, he sounds pretty genuine, like he's not trying to screw with anything. At least if, you know, you're a trusting person, but with this big magic spell he's got on the floor here, you can probably assume otherwise. Kill him, it goes away, and you won't have to worry about the boss respawning. That's pretty much all you have to take note of for this boss. Otherwise, it's a pretty simple boss. It can be a little bit annoying at times, but it's not the most complex boss in the world. You can usually get through it without too much trouble. Anyway, take a step forward. What this guy's gonna do? Yep. Fell a little bit too far. So we'll do it the right way. Drop onto here, get the Widow's Lotus. I don't like this part. Alright, there is a very particular reason why I don't like this part. There's a Black Phantom down there, and it uses ranged weaponry. So basically, as soon as we drop, there is a good chance of her stabbing us and killing us. Yeah. That happens to me a lot. So I'll be back. I'm wondering, I think we got that key, so I'm figuring we'll be able to unlock this. Yes, we got the special key right before killing that guy, and the special key is used to unlock this cell where Sage Freke is.
Magnificent. I never expected to get out of there alive. My name is Freke. I am known as a sage. I thought my magic would give me an edge against these demons, but how wrong I was. I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment, but I can still move my legs, and I can make it back to the Nexus. I thank the stars that I escaped when I did. I owe you my life.
It's kind of interesting. He talks in past tense like we're already out of the Tower of Latra. I don't know, it might just be a casting error. They didn't really tell him the right thing, but anyway. Sage Freke gives us Gary's Stiletto. It's another stabbing, piercing weapon, and it's pretty fancy, so
I have been but I can...
He has nothing else to say. We'll be seeing him back in the Nexus very soon, right after we beat this world, so we'll be able to buy more advanced spells from him than from his lackey. And in general, he's just a cooler guy. He has a pretty good voice actor, too, so... Anyway, we'll be right back. Alright, we're gonna go up this way. This is the other tower. I'm just gonna go up here because there's an item that we should get. And also just because, you know, this is pretty much the rest of the level that we have to show off that we haven't seen yet. We're very close to the end. We just have some extra stuff to take care of. And then we will be good. Good to go. You know what I'm gonna do? See, we have our bloodstain down there. If I try and do that again, I have a very good feeling that I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna try and take this girl head on. And then I'm gonna go get my bloodstain down there, and then we'll go fight the boss. So, before any of that, though, we're gonna go take care of this. Gonna grab the silver catalyst, and why not just take a look down there? This is basically the boss room. This is where we will be fighting the boss. They haven't appeared yet. We have to cross the giant fog gate for that to happen, but just to set things up. We won't be fighting them until next episode, though, so... Alright, I believe I've already recorded past the point where I should have. I mean, all of this wandering back to where I died from is probably taking up a good amount of the video, but I don't want to go over the limits, so I'm gonna stop here. Next time we'll take out that Black Phantom that killed us, we'll get our bloodstain back, and then we will take on the boss. Hopefully that'll add a little bit more content to the next video so we don't have to be stumbling around the Nexus for the rest of the video. Although we'll probably be doing that anyway. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.